Today we're going to talk about hydrocephalus. This isn't a problem that we see often, but there are children who are having severe problems, and hydrocephalus can create many little problems, but it can also be life-threatening by creating pressure inside the brain from the buildup of cerebrospinal fluid. Again, hydrocephalus is water on the brain. It's not really water, it's cerebrospinal fluid, which is probably 97% water. But in medical system, they really just put a shunt in. And the shunt is just a thin tube that goes from within the scalp, down the body, and into the abdomen to help this fluid move out. But it really is a lymphatic problem, something that we can get a hold of. The lymphatics are really something that must remove fluid from the body. Look at what happens when the lymphatic system backs up. In lymphedema, the arm or leg swells to 10 times the size when nodes are removed. So 48% of the cerebrospinal fluid that is in the brain must move to the lymphatic system. This is research. This is proven. So when the body becomes slightly acidic, the lymphatic system constricts, and it actually allows the brain to fill with fluid. Again, we all suffer with this slightly, with depression, anxiety, we don't sleep, but when it's hydrocephalus, this is a very severe problem. It's a very severe backup. And it's often not just the brain, they have problems in their body, digestion, tightness in their body. So it is something that we have to treat whole body lymphatic-wise to help the brain. Very simply, I've worked with this and I've seen great results. These children come into me with their heads, the parents are holding them, and the child can't even hold their head up. It's very sad. It must be very uncomfortable for these children. And what we do, because often the shunt is not very effective, it's just a tube. It clogs up from debris and dead cells, and then they have to replace it, which makes more trauma to the area around the scalp and to the lymphatic system. So simply by activating the child's lymphatic system, we begin to make the lymphatic system flow, which makes the cerebrospinal fluid reabsorb into the lymphatic system. And this is really what makes the difference. I can help you in my office in Scottsdale, Arizona. And if you bring your child in, besides me treating the child, I'm going to teach you, the parent, how to activate their lymphatic system on a daily basis for a few minutes a day, which will really make the biggest difference. If you are not in Phoenix or Scottsdale, Arizona and can't make it into my office, call me. I will help you understand what you have to do to help your child. At lymphman.com, I show some basic videos to show parents how to help a child who has a problem with their lymphatic system in a simple routine that you can learn. That just takes a few minutes but directly affects the lymphatic system and reabsorption of cerebrospinal fluid in the brain. Again, this doesn't always have to manifest into swelling of the brain, of the cranium, because a child's head is very malleable. It's still becoming harder, the cartilage. And really, some people, it's their ventricles. It's inside the ventricles are structures inside the brain that can swell, and they create pressure, and this can make other problems. So basically, this is something that you can gain control of. It's not a mystery. It is a lymphatic problem, and by activating your child's lymphatic system and learning what you can do to balance their pH by diet, supplements, activating the lymphatic system, you can make a great difference in how their future unfolds. So if you have a child with hydrocephalus, please contact me at lymphman.com, and I'll explain the science that you need to understand to help your child.